You know what time it is. Time to shred.
We about to turn it on. We about to turn it on.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to a what I eat in a day while on a calorie deficit. A lot of people that are new have asked, like, what is the shred? What are you talking about? This is foreign language to me. All a shred means is that we're going to be going into a calorie deficit for a period of time. This one is the longest one we have done as far as a program of mine. It is 12 weeks and it's the longest time that I've cut in a while. So I am excited but nervous about it. So we're going to talk about all the things, what the scale said, pictures, feels, my ambitions for this 12 weeks soon. However, it is daylight savings time day and it is already 10:30. Like, what? I hate this time of year for daylight savings. Y'all let me know if you want daylight savings to just go away or you like it for a reason. But this time, I like the fall one, of course, because we gained an hour. But this one where we lose an hour, it absolutely sucks. I hate it. It'll be fine tomorrow. But thank God it's on a Sunday and not a Monday, or I'd really be screwed. But it is 10:30 and I have not done anything except take my pictures and get dressed. What the actual? I am in trouble. So what I do first, guys, here lately is I've been taking a greens powder. Yes, your girl's taking a greens powder now. I know. However, I don't recommend. It tastes like literal ass. It tastes so bad, y'all. I have to hold my nose. I'm like bleh, bleh, gagging the entire time with my nose held. Guzzle my water. Like, the first time I did it, I thought I was gonna die. Like, not exaggerating. I know that sounds dramatic, but that's how I felt the first time we took the greens powder. I am taking the PE Science one. I know there's some other ones that taste better, but to me, I think they're all gonna taste like ass, okay? Because no, just no. But I have loved what they've been doing for me as far as digestion. I don't really have a lot of bloating, you guys know, usually, but I just like the way they've been helping clear your girl out a little bit extra. I know that's TMI in the morning, but my nightly cocktail has always worked, but I wanted to have just a little something extra, especially going into this cut. So I've been taking them for about 2 weeks. So I'm gonna guzzle that down first, and then we're gonna start making our breakfast, and I'll show you that, and then we'll talk about all the shred stuff. Here's the greens and superfoods powder I'm taking. Freeze-dried greens and 6 mushroom extracts with ever-raw wheatgrass juice. Vomit. I mean, it's so bad. It's so bad. Smooth, light flavor. Who are you lying to? Like, y'all know PE Science, all the things, everything that I take, like, supplement-wise is almost PE Science. But, like I said, I don't think any greens powder, for me personally, no. But I like the way it works. So, your girl's been doing it every single day, even though I feel like I'm gonna die. Just to inform you, we survived, but barely. For breakfast, for our first meal of the Shred 2.0, we're having protein French toast. Now, I can't tell you the last time I had protein French toast, but it's one of my favorites, especially when you are in a calorie deficit. I will link my recipe video for y'all down below. If you have never made it, y'all, it is a go-to. And you don't have to do a serving is 2, okay? I'm doing 2 servings. So if you don't want to do 4 slices, you don't have to, okay? You can cut it down the middle. So I've got my mixture in here. Again, that video will be linked down below. My 4 pieces of regular ass white bread. You can use low calorie bread. That's what the video suggests, but I've changed mine to regular bread because all the, you know, carby, fibery stuff messes with my gut big time. I've got a serving of the Members Mark sliced strawberries in here, and what I'm going to do is just put them in the good old microwave and get them all like juicy, and I'm going to use that as my topping, and we're going to use some of the Maple Groves Farm sugar-free syrup to dip in. Super easy. You would make it just as you would regular French toast. Don't underestimate your pan not being big enough. You need a big ass pan if you're doing 4 slices, girl. For your strawberry compote, again, just microwave it for like 40 seconds, and then I did, I think, 30 seconds, and then take your fork and you mash it up. I know it looks gross, but you know, it's like a strawberry topping. It tastes bomb. And then put some monk fruit sweetener in there and stir it up and sweeten it just a little bit. It's delicious. Now, the key to making your French toast super crispy like you would get it regular without protein, right, is to put it in the air fryer. That is something I didn't realize until after I made that video, or I would have told you guys, but I'm telling you guys now. After you toast it up on each side, put it in the air fryer, and if you have a broil setting, pop it on that broil setting. Flip it until it gets to the crunchy consistency that you want, and it is next level. Basically 11 o'clock and I'm just now eating. Lord have mercy, this time change, and I'm seeing everybody bitching about it on social media. At least I'm not alone. I know it might not look appetizing with the strawberries like that. It actually looks like a horror movie, but I'm telling you, it tastes good. And I put some powdered monk fruit on top, and it's starting to dissolve and look really gross. Trust in the process. I'm telling you guys, this tastes awesome. I've got 3 of the Jones chicken sausages from Costco, 80 milliliters of that sugar-free syrup I showed y'all, and then my protein coffee. Everything you see here is 665 calories, 56 grams of protein, 83 carbs, 15 fat, and 3 fiber. Happy Plate Club. Breakfast and coffee is complete. I'm about to take Saint outside, but I wanted to show y'all my supplements. I haven't talked about them in a hot minute. And this is what I take after I eat my first meal of the day or post-workout meal. So I love to take the cinnamon, even though I just use like a whole freaking container in the protein French toast and in my coffee, you guys know. I love cinnamon. It has so many great anti-inflammatory properties in it. I swear by it. I've been taking this super cinnamon one from Amazon. I had another one I was taking from Amazon, but I think I like this one a little bit better, and I think it's cheaper as well. So I will link this one down below. But if you're suffering with a lot of bloating or any type of inflammation in your body, cinnamon, natural, guys, it works wonders. And put cinnamon on everything. Y'all know that commercial where I put that shit on everything, put the cinnamon on everything. I'm telling you guys, put it on there. It ain't gonna hurt, it's only gonna help. I take my multivitamin every single day. The one from PE Science is the one I like. And then I take a vitamin D supplement. Ever since I did my DEXA scan in 2019, when they told me that pretty much every human is a little bit deficient in vitamin D, they told me that everybody should be taking a supplement and that you should be going into the sunlight as often as you can. Make sure you wear your SPF, of course. But I've been taking this one ever since, and I bet you anything that my bone mass has went up. Even looking at my scale, which I don't think is accurate, the bone mass has gone up over the years is what I'm saying. But I love this one. I don't ever deviate from getting from this one. I will spend the money on that one. So I'm going to take my supplements, take Saint out for a walk, and then I'm going to get some dishes done. Got dishes piled up in the sink, and I need to unload them every single freaking day, you guys know. All right, fam, let's talk about all the things while we've got a minute. I'm about to go pop on the walking pad and go get some steps, because it is this time change. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna complain about the entire time. 12 o'clock and I've gotten 0 steps, so we've got to go make up for that. But let's talk about all the things. So we weighed in this morning, our first official weigh-in of the Shred 2.0 at 166.8. It's exactly where I wanted to be going into the shred, so I'm happy about that. 165, 166 is where I wanted to be. But looking back at my weights from last year, when we started the shred last year, I think I weighed in at like 164, something like that, when we weighed in the shred last year. And I did some side-by-sides of the pictures I took today versus the shred in the beginning and the end last year. And I am just so fired up and pumped going into this one because of the way my body looks now. With the numbers, the body composition is just crazy, as far as I look very similar as far as my body composition to when I did at the end of the shred last year. And that just tells me that when we shed off this fat, we got fat on us, yes we do, but we also have muscle. That's when things are going to freaking be magical, and I cannot wait for that to happen. So my feels going into the shred, I am effing pumped and psyched, jazzed, and I am just wanting to come into the shred guns a-blazing and slay this freaking thing. Now, this is day 1, okay? Come back to me by week 6, halfway point, and I'll probably be like, I can't wait till it's over. I know some of you guys were saying y'all were watching some of the shred videos from last year to get yourself psyched and pumped, and y'all are watching some of the last weeks of mine, and I'm just like Debbie Downer, because the entire time I'm like, I can't wait for this to end, counting down the days. And y'all, what I mentioned into the group chat for the shred today is that if a cut doesn't suck then are you even cutting, to be honest with you guys? Because if a cut was so great and magical and easy, everybody would be walking around their best self. And that's honest truth. That's just the harsh truth of it. It's hard, it's gonna suck, but it'll be worth it in the end. So you just gotta keep pushing and keep looking at your why you're doing this, and have that be your motivation and your drive to keep going each and every day. And that's what I'm gonna do. So what is my drive for doing this? Why do I want to do this 12-week cut? I did this 6-month build on purpose in preparation for this cut because I wanted to try to pack on some more muscle, and muscle takes so freaking long to put on. Let me just clarify that, years, okay? So in 6 months, did I gain a ton of muscle? Probably not. Did I gain a little? Yeah, I did, but I'm ready to really reveal the muscle that I have on my frame because I know it's there, but I can't see it as well as I'd like because of the fat layer on it. So all these ladies that always say, I don't want to get bulky, I just want to look toned. I literally cringe every time somebody says that. And if you've said that to me, that's not offense to you because it's just the way that we've been brainwashed as women to say we want to look toned. But the only way you're going to look toned is if you have muscle on your frame and you lose the fat to reveal the muscle. That's how you look tone defined. That's it. Period. And I want to look that way, but I've got to lose the fat that we have acquired over time. And can you spot reduce fat? Everybody asks me that. No, absolutely not. I wish you could, because if that was the case, I could lose it quick in certain areas and be fine. Because there's some areas of my body where I don't really want to lose anything. And then there's some areas where it's like, God, I wish I could just really strip off in that area and we'd be great. But you can't spot reduce. You can just overall in a deficit lose fat, and it comes off where it wants to come off because of genetics, all the things, unfortunately, you know? But that's how you look toned at the end of the day. And that's my goal, is to just be my best self by June 1st. June 1st is my birthday. It's always a goal of mine to go into a new year of life being my best self. And I really want to go into being 42 years old, being the best I've ever been in my entire life as far as my aesthetic and health. And that is my drive and my goal in this Shred 2.0. And it's going to be freaking hard, but I've got a group of ladies that are in my group, and we're doing it all together, and we're hyping and motivated and inspiring each other each and every day. And if I can do it, if they can do it, we all can do it. We all can do it. It's hard. It's going to suck, but we can do it. You just got to freaking take that first step and just keep on being consistent. So my calories, I know a lot of people like to hear what the calories are, girl. Like, what are we gonna be seeing in these full weeks of eating? What I eat in a day is how much are you eating? Let me just preface that I am 166, right? I have been eating, I found with lowering my calories a little bit from my bulking phase, 2,500 to 2,600 calories is about maintenance for me with my frame, my activity, my age, being at 166 pounds. Now, that's not the same for everybody. There could be somebody else at 41 that's 5'6", 166, and they can eat 4,000 calories, or they can't eat as much as me. It just depends, guys. It's not a one size fits all when it comes to this. So never compare yourself to somebody else and think like, why can't I eat as much as them? Or, oh, I'm overeating because look, they're only eating 1,000 calories. Girl, no, do not do that. Okay. That is not the move. You got to do what's best for you, and finding your true maintenance calories, guys. Cause if you go off these calculators with no like testing of actually eating the macros and weighing in daily and getting the weekly average, you're never going to know where you truly need to be. Because if I were to go off the calculator, I would be way under eating for what my body truly needs. So that's just another little food for thought. If you've only been relying on the calculator your entire journey and never testing and pushing the limits with macros and trying to figure out what your true food needs to be for you. So for me, in a 20% deficit is where I'm going at the first half of the shred. If I need to cut it after the first half, I will. That's not my hope. Never my hope for anybody is to keep stripping your calories. You know, you want to try to lose as much fat as possible while eating as much as possible. That's always the move for me and for my ladies. So for me, 20% deficit, I'm going to be at 2,003 calories. I've set myself to 155 grams of protein for right now. If I get to 155, I will probably lessen that a little bit and give myself a little bit more carbs at that point. So 155 is where I am right now. 240 carbs and 47 grams of fat. The fat will probably stay the same. That's a good fat range for me as far as my hormone health, brain function, all the things. I like to set my fats a little bit higher at maintenance and in bulking just because I love eating stuff with fat in it and the good fats, you know, like butter, avocado, keto day flashbacks, right? But as far as the protein and the carbs, those will change if as I lose weight. I will probably adjust it in the same range as being 2,000 calories is what I'm saying, but I may adjust the protein and the carbs before the 6-week period. And at 6 weeks, if we feel like we need to push it down a little bit more, we will. But I don't think I'm gonna go, if I do push it down, I won't go under probably 1,800 calories as the lowest I would go on a cut to be able to lose weight with where I am now. Depending on what my body says, and things will change, you know, but that's what I'm thinking about right now. 12 weeks, guys. It's going to be intense. It's going to be crazy. And there's going to be a lot of moaning and groaning going along in these weekly videos that you're going to see coming up. But I like to keep it raw and real with y'all. I could definitely come on here and be like, oh, day 1,000 and I have so much energy. I hit a PR in the gym. I'm not even hungry. I don't even have any food noise. I could be one of those bitches, but we're not. And that's why I think a lot of you guys relate in these videos, and to me is because I keep it straight up with you guys, and that way you know what to expect and know what you're getting into, and it's not some false advertisement as far as my programs are the things that I promote to you when it comes to a calorie deficit stage of your life. If you're watching this today, this is the first day of the shred for everybody when I'm posting this. I'm starting the day before on Sunday just to get a feel and a rhyme and the rhythm of the routine and the macros. But if you're starting today and you're in my programs, or I have a lot of you guys that are following along that weren't able to enroll because I only could have so many enroll in the program, keep going. Take it one day at a time. Focus on what you can focus on. Control what you can control. Don't overstress. Get your steps, get your water, get your sleep, hit that protein goal and overall calories each and every day. Get your movement in and you're gonna do fine. You're gonna do great. And I don't wanna hear any of this bullshit with, I only lost half a pound this week. Any loss on the scale per week is you going in the right direction of your overall goal in a calorie deficit. So don't sell yourself short and don't degrade yourself by saying, I only lost. You lost. You could be someone that got on the scale and said, I didn't lose anything this week, or I gained this week. And that would be just here if you didn't gain or lose, and then here if you gained, okay? So if you're losing, guys, give yourself credit where credit is due and have that be motivation to keep going forward. And don't put all your eggs in one basket we call the scale. You can't just rely on the scale either. There's going to be sometimes you weigh in and it doesn't show you what you think you put in. That's when the measurements come in handy and the pictures are trying on something that you want to fit in, and each week it starts feeling a little bit better. So if you have like a pair of shorts you want to fit in for summer, and right now, day one, girl, you can't even get them over your hips. That's fine. Every single week, when you get on the scale, take those measurements, yes, but also take the measurements of how those shorts are feeling. Are they coming up a little bit more? Are they up now? Can you button them? Do you have room in them? You know what I'm saying? And that is going to gauge so much progress versus just that stupid ass scale. I hate the scale. You guys know the scale is garbage to me, but progress pictures, trying on clothes, measurements and all that, that is going to be so much more of a motivator too than just numbers flashing up on a scale. So do something like that, and that's going to help you stay motivated and keep going as well. So that's my little update. That's my little pep talk. Next week when you guys watch on Monday, I'll have a full week, so I'm not going to have to talk about all this and take up half the damn video with this. So I thought it'd be a good idea to do a full day the day before and post it to kind of get you guys knowing like what my plan is and what I'm doing. So the next week we can go guns a-blazing into the week one full week. Holy smokes. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are excited too. And I'm so excited to see everybody else's progress because I just know it's going to be freaking epic. And now we step it out because 2,000 steps at noon. No bueno. It's almost 2 o'clock, so we are going in with lunch. I've been very productive, been cleaning, organizing, getting things ready for the new week, especially since the boys have been off the entire week of Mardi Gras. Yeah, we trying to get things on point and get this shred on point too. So we're trying Michaela Thomas Fitz. Let me turn this music down before I get copyrighted. Her enchilada bowl. Okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. I like her recipes, but we have been talking in these videos and in the chat that I have to make my own custom recipes with hers because her macros never add up. Like, I don't have a lot of the ingredients that she uses, or I don't like using some of the ingredients that she uses. So I switch it up and make it my own, but it's coming from her. The original inspo is what I'm saying. So I've already got my 96% ground beef. I weighed up yesterday because I was trying to divide it out for other meals throughout the week. So you see enchilada dip. I think it's, I don't even know, 4 ounces maybe. And then I'm going to put on the first layer, she puts some refried beans. I've got the fat-free ones. Then she does either sour cream or non-fat Greek yogurt on the next layer. Puts some meat on top. Put some hot sauce. I'm out of my Taco Bell hot sauce, or I'd use that. But I have some sriracha, so I'm going to put a little sriracha on there. And then top it with some cheese. I'm going to do almost an entire serving of the Velveeta shreds. It's just such a great calorie deficit hack, y'all, for cheese. Okay, now you can use the regular. I was going to use the regular, and I was like, girl, we had this, we need to get this out of here. So that's why I'm using it, not because of the macros necessarily, but if you are on lower calories, it is only 60 calories for a fourth of a cup and 5 grams of protein. So y'all be hating on the Velveeta, but it is a calorie deficit cheat code. Okay, don't be hating on it, and it melts and tastes delicious, might I add. We're going to microwave that, and then we're going to dip it with the Quest protein chips. I got this big ass bag from Costco. Some of you guys are saying it's clearanced out. If it is, definitely snag it up. Such a great deal at $10 even. This is what I paid full price, but clearanced out, stock up price, okay? So I think I'm doing a serving of those, which is 130 calories and 16 grams of protein to add to it. This is the final product. So the dip itself is 271 calories. Listen to this protein, 37 grams of protein. 14 carbs, 7 fat, 2 fiber. The macros on that are insane. I have 1 serving of the nacho chips. So I did everything the same as her. I did use Greek yogurt. I did do Velveeta shreds, but I don't think my measurements are the same as hers. So maybe that's why mine is a little bit different. Not sure. I'll put my measurements in the description box down below for y'all, and her video, so you can see how she does her step-by-step and times to cook and all that jazz. But everything together is 401 calories. 53 grams of protein. I can't hit my protein, girl. Girl, yes you can. Yes you can. 19 carbs, 12 fat, and 3 fiber total. Well, clearly it was disgusting. It was so gross, y'all. It was really good. Was it anything like, you know, out of this world? It's an enchilada dip, you know? But when you're in a cut, those kind of things make you feel like you aren't being deprived. And that's one main thing I want to drive home with y'all, is when you are cutting, you should not feel like you are dying and depriving yourself as far as your food choices. The only thing that should change from maintenance to a cut is the portion sizes, honestly, and maybe sub a couple of things. So instead of having regular butter, now you're having spray butter. I know, don't come for me, but those are some swaps you can help to lower the calories, but you're still getting the same feel of the same meal, if that makes sense. This meal right here, I would highly recommend to you guys. So check it out. I'm gonna put on a plan in the next couple weeks. Y'all know I track weeks ahead, so I have some things already planned. But one key note is let it cool down, because your girl's impatient and we, you know, we can't let it cool getting in our mouth. And it probably would have been more enjoyable if I wasn't like dying from it being scalding hot. The sriracha definitely had that kick. So if you don't want to use sriracha, use a taco sauce like Taco Bell sauce, and it won't be as spicy. But I enjoyed it, so I would do that again versus the Taco Bell sauce and save me some money, since that's what I got, you know? This is also a meal that you probably have most of the ingredients on hand, which helps. The only thing that's, you know, pricey is the Quest chips are pricey, but like I said, if you can catch them on a sale, like people have said at Costco, I'm going tomorrow, so if they have a bag even at $10, if I don't crush them to smithereens, Lord of mercy, girl, I'm probably gonna get another bag just because it's such a good deal. And in a cut, I like to go towards some things like this every once in a while. Dinner, we're doing the grilled cheese dogs. Now I'm using the sausages from Costco. These are the pepper Parmesan chicken sausages. They're 150 calories, 14 protein, I'm pretty sure. They are freaking delicious. And you get 18 in there for like $12. Like, such a freaking deal. If you need something like that and you're on a budget, that's definitely a budget protein friendly hack right there. So I've got my bread ready. I've got the kids going in here, and we've got tater tots in the air fryer going. We like ours extra crispy. Yes, you can have tater tots, you can have French fries, in a deficit, guys. As long as you are using this little guy right here, this food scale, you will be a-okay. And just use this food scale, be as accurate as possible, track your macros and what you're putting in your mouth, and if you're hitting your actual overall calories and protein, you are golden, girl. We have 2 of the grilled cheese dogs with Velveeta, the chicken sausage, and the regular white ass bread like I mentioned before. I'll have my video on how to make that stupid, simple, high protein meal. We've got 10 of the tater tots with some G. Hughes ketchup. I'm sad because I gotta finally bite the bullet, and I've had this big bottle forever because I haven't been using it that much in my build, but in a cut I use the crap out of this G. Hughes. I like the G. Hughes better than regular. I know, who is she? Don't come for me. No matter if I'm building, cutting, maintaining or not, the G. Hughes just tastes better for some reason. I don't know why. And we have a total of 683 calories, so yes, a big calorie meal, but I wanted this and we're fitting it in. That's something else beautiful you can do when you're tracking macros in a deficit. 40 protein, 61 carbs, 33 fat, and 2 fiber. Happy Plate Club. If you have not made grilled cheese dogs yet and you're in a deficit, a treat, my friend. I never skip dessert, even on a calorie deficit. Our last meal of the day, we're doing cereal, but we're doing protein cereal. So I'm doing this for my pre-workout as well with Rice Krispie treats. And let me tell you guys, I got the vanilla cupcake and the chocolate PE Science Isolate protein. I think I like this one a little bit better than the original. I just got another, what is it, the pop cake or whatever, cake pop coming, because I ran out of that one. But I do love the way this one sits on my gut is what I'm saying. And it's 100% whey protein isolate. It's digestion friendly. I do think it helps better with my digestion than the casein whey blend. So we'll see once I get the other one. I do drink the other kind in my Profi and it hasn't given me a problem. So maybe like high doses of it does and low doesn't. I don't know. But this one works great in the Ninja Creamy too. Like makes the creamies way better than the other ones. I'm just letting you guys know I'm loving this one. I would hope that they come out with more flavors of just the whey versus vanilla and chocolate. I digress. I've got how many grams of the protein? 13 grams of the vanilla cupcake in there that I used my little frother thing with some almond milk, 1 cup. And then I'm gonna do 50 grams of good old Frosted Flakes for a total of 252 calories, 14 grams of protein, 46 carbs, 3 fat, and 2 fiber to wrap me out for my first day of the cut, rest day edition. All right, fam, that's gonna do it for this full day of eating. So we ended out with 2,009 total calories, 163 grams of protein, 212 carbs, and 63 grams of fat today. Feeling good. Yesterday I did, you know, obviously way more macros than this and I was like hella hungry, but I'm just coming off my cycle too. Maybe that's what's going on, but I had our Zoom and I was all pumped and jazzed in there, manifesting good vibes. So if you're starting today, whether you are in the program with us or following along, you got this. One day at a time, check off those daily boxes, be 1% better than you were the day prior, and you're going to see results. It's going to be a long 12 weeks, but it's going to be a fulfilling and rewarding 12 weeks. I know for all of us doing this. Stay tuned for next Monday. Will be a full first week of the shred. See how it went for me. See my progress will be in that one. And we have our grocery haul on Wednesday and then whatever I have planned for Friday. I can't think off the top of my head. I've got to go and shower, pack the things for the kids being that they've been off this week, and get myself ready for this first official day of the shred. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all have an awesome week. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.